Is this entitlement at its finest, or is this guy going overboard? Listen to this.
My wife, there is a man with his 2 little girls using the women's bathroom. Wash your hands, baby. He is. He's washing his hands with his daughters right now. He is leaving it.
Can I just say something? Why is he in the woman's bathroom? This man has a legitimate reason for being in this restroom because he doesn't want to take his daughters into a man's restroom, and I wouldn't either.
He is waiting to use the restroom with her mother, who is very ill and who is on oxygen.
It's okay. Someone on there just...
So let me get this straight. He picked up the phone and called someone because his wife and their mother is trying to use the restroom and they're waiting for him to come out of the bathroom with his 2 girls. So motherfucking wait. I really don't see what the problem is. If there's no one in the restroom, why are you making this such a big deal?
Hey, sweetheart. This is ridiculous, man.
I am so sorry. It's okay. Some men are just...
Mind you, a worker was standing there the whole time while this guy was on the phone complaining. And once the guy decided to walk off, she made sure she closed the door so his ass couldn't come back inside. All that complaining when you was gonna have to wait anyway. And what are they gonna do on the phone to stop this man from helping his little daughters use the bathroom? People like this is ridiculous. Just another Karen and male version. Count me out. Vanilla Ice tried his hardest to get people pumped up to come to the Washington State Fair.
Here we are, man. Got the monument right there.
That
We're
motherfucker
about to
empty.
have a great party tonight. This is gonna be epic.
Tens of
you see it.
people.
Look here. Give you a big panoramic view. This is gonna be good tonight. You didn't fit in, put the dancing shoes on. We're all teenagers. Let's go.
But what he didn't anticipate is even the man upstairs didn't want to see that performance. I mean, every video that I've seen, there has been tens of people everywhere.
Hi, for the Freedom 250 event, I'm thrilled to be one of the tens of people out here today to observe this beautiful festivities. Which line should we wait in first?
We talking about a free concert, free everything, free bags, free stickers, free nuts. Where's the McDonald's? Where's the corn dogs? Where's the free chicken? Come on now. America coming from all around the world just to come to this motherfucker. My bad. I'm doing it again. Count me out. Am I like the only one that does not get excited when Jordans get released anymore? You got people standing outside in the freezing cold in line for hours for a pair of shoes that's been released multiple times. Just to say, oh, I got me a pair of those. Did you get one? Now, it was over 1 million pairs of shoes released, and they were sold out in minutes. But I guess you motherfuckers gotta ask yourself, are your priorities in order? Is all those bills paid for the month? Is your Christmas shopping out the way? Because if the answer is no, you better take them motherfuckers back.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Or the ones that's standing in line, not for themselves, but for their kids, just to turn around and let their kids go outside and play in them. We talking about hundreds of dollars for a pair of shoes, but ain't got no property. Meanwhile, Michael Jordan's somewhere in a bed, rubbing his feet together, watching Netflix, while you motherfuckers try to get a pair of shoes. Now, if you motherfuckers was just smart like me, you would have ordered them online. I know I didn't see what I saw, but I want you to see what I saw too, because I thought this video was about stuffed animals.
They are selling on Vinted.
Did you hear what she
Don't
said?
believe me? I'll put some photos here.
What the
Screenshot them,
fuck?
read them. Okay, let me talk about this. I know I only have like 30 followers on here, but I really do want to talk about this because it's important.
A special shout out to the creator that brought this to our attention, and I did tag her down below. Shit can't be real. How are they getting away with this shit? How is no one reporting this shit? It's really a shame that this type of shit is going on. And if y'all haven't read that, then that's why it's up there. How can a bunny be 3 years old? Bunnies are stuffed animals, not females or males. It's right here straight sickening, and this site needs to be shut down immediately. You can definitely count me out. This man right here needs the Journalist of the Year award because he told no lies. And if you heard one, call it out.
This war was a success in the same way that paying $14 million to have large chunks of blue paint floating in an algae-infested reflecting pool was money well spent. The truth is, the United States has rarely looked weaker and Iran has rarely looked stronger, having now worked out that if anyone doesn't do exactly what they want them to, they'll just close the Strait of Hormuz and they've got the whole world by the ball bags.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Shit right here is funny as hell, but unfortunately it's true. Because if Iran don't like what's going on, they can just close the Strait of Hormuz, and then the world is cut off from 20% of its oil. And unfortunately, it's nothing that me, you, or nobody else can do to stop that from happening if they choose to do so. But I just want y'all to think about this. Was there a problem with the Strait of Hormuz before Donald Trump declared war with Iran? Yeah, I didn't think so neither. Count me out. After hearing this story, I'm starting not to trust fast food. Every day we have to put trust in one another. When you leave out the house and get in your car, you're trusting that the people around you are going to drive correctly so you make it home. Just like when you go to a restaurant and you place an order, you're trusting that cook to prepare that food the way that you want it.
Arby'S manager is charged with felony poisoning, accused of spitting in a woman's food and giving her herpes as a result.
Count me out. Seeing this video right here is the reason why I'm making food tonight. To do some shit like that, you are really a nasty motherfucker. I said it.
Several times a week, I get a flare-up. It goes all the way up to the top of my eye twitches. I mean, it's very painful.
After seeing something like that, how can you trust the cooks at restaurants? What if that motherfucker just having a bad day? Now I gotta examine your food before eating it, which some people do anyway. I'm trying to tell you, having trust in humans, count me out. Now what did y'all expect was gonna happen? You thought that the Knicks fans wasn't gonna boo him?
And bright stars through the perilous fights of the rain.
Now before some of y'all say that they was applauding, you might want to listen again.
And bright stars through the perilous fights.
I mean, why do y'all think he started smiling? He started smiling because he knew the boos was coming. This is what you call an applause. Don't sound the same, do it? At this point, he should just stop trying to show up to live events because clearly the world is speaking. Don't get me wrong, there probably was a few applauses, but majority of them was booing the shit out of him and he felt it. But inquiring minds want to know, was you booing too? Oh, your boy Diaper Don decided to grow some balls, huh? Because as of yesterday, he decided to cuss out his good old friend, Benjamin Netanyahu. Donald Trump even went so far to accuse Benjamin Netanyahu of being ungrateful. Now, we all know why Donald Trump is upset with him. Because Israel keep bombing Lebanon. And while the bombing keeps happening, Donald Trump can't get a deal with Iran. Donald Trump went so far to call him crazy. He said, you'll be in prison if it wasn't for me. I'm saving your ass. Everybody hates you now. Everybody hates Israel because of this. Now, sources are saying that this is not the first time that Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump had a disagreement. But it does seem like that Donald Trump is trying to somehow reach a deal with Iran. Even though several news outlets are stating that Iran states they're done with trying to have talks with the U.S. Somehow I got a feeling there's going to be a tweet coming sometime soon saying they want to make a deal. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. After the United States and Iran decided to bomb one another, Iran said, fuck the peace talks, we're done. But then a few hours ago, Trump stated that talks were still ongoing with Iran. You know his favorite line.
They are begging to make a deal, not me. They're begging. They want very much to make a deal. We'd like to make a deal too. They want to make a deal. The reason they want to make a deal is they have been just beat to shit. They want to make a deal, but I'm not satisfied with it. They want to make a deal so badly.
Meanwhile, this war with Iran has been ongoing for over 3 months, and the price of oil is now going back up. Just when you seen 30 or maybe 40 cent drop from the pump, get ready because it's going back up. Earlier in the day, Donald Trump told reporters that he didn't care if they made a deal. And he also stated that he didn't care about the oil prices. He said this in an interview with CNBC. I don't know about y'all, but this war is starting to get on my last nerves. It makes you want to ask yourself, is there really deals in talks with Iran? Or is there a whole lot of market manipulation going on? As always, count me out. How does someone from the Congo end up on an Air France flight going to Detroit? They find out this person on there, they reroute that motherfucker and send it to Canada.
They announced that we were being diverted. Suddenly all the flight attendants had face masks on, so that was also very concerning.
Man, I couldn't be one of those passengers on that plane. We got on the plane, I seen your face. I turn around, your face is covered. Count me out.
U.S. entry restrictions aimed at limiting the spread of Ebola forced the plane to divert to Montreal. The passenger, who was examined by a quarantine officer, had no symptoms and immediately returned to Paris.
Hopefully that information is correct and they didn't have any symptoms. Because if I was one of those passengers on that plane, I would be feeling some type of way. No information was told to them. Flight attendants walking past looking like doctors. Like, what's really going on? I think it's time to go back to 6 feet apart. Create a lot of space in between. Remember back in the day saying 3 feet, no pressure? Never mind. Count me out. Fuck a hook. Fuck trying to draw you in. Listen to this.
I don't know about you guys, but the first person that I hear about that attacks Carmelo Anthony in prison, I will be putting money on their books.
First off, how is this not automatically flagged by TikTok? As this is clearly a hit being made on a young boy's life. And what if something happens to Carmelo Anthony? Will he be held accountable? It's sad that videos like this is circulating the internet. What makes it even worse is Carmelo Anthony didn't have the right representation. Because if he did, all evidence would have been presented in the court. And we wouldn't be hearing it from people that was able to view the video and saying things online that the public can't see. What's even worse is if the family had $650,000 and chose to buy a house and cars versus actually getting him the right representation, then they hung him out to dry. We all know that public defenders work with the prosecution as well as the judge. So he stood no chance anyway. But videos like this, just being able to circulate TikTok and not being taken down, not getting a violation, just shows that they think that this shit is okay.